Using GPS technology to eliminate the dangers of a high-speed car chase. That's the idea behind a new tool the Rockford Police Department wants to add to its arsenal.
WIFR's Anthony Ferretti talked with Chief Carla Redd with the Rockford Police Department on what other departments say is a game changer for officers to safely apprehend criminals who try to flee a scene.
For at least the last decade, Virginia-based Star Chase offers its GPS tagging and tracking technology to departments worldwide, and Rockford Police are one step away from making this a reality for them.
It offers a unique possibility for us in regards to being able to keep our residents safe, keep the officers safe.
High-speed police pursuits can put the community and officers in danger, something Rockford Police Chief Carla Redd never wants to see.
The last thing we would hate to happen is for someone to, be a victim of a fleeing vehicle.
To mitigate this risk, RPD wants to use Star Chase's GPS darts, which stick to a vehicle no matter the weather and tracks where they go.
If you would have told me when I started 24 years ago we'd be shooting GPS darts out of the front of a squad car, I would have said that you're crazy.
We'll be using a Nerf gun for demonstration purposes, but here is how this technology works. It'll be installed either in front of the officer's vehicle or they will have a handheld one. Once the driver flees the scene, they will get the technology ready and fire a dart, striking the vehicle.
The technology allows us to keep an eye on the vehicles from a distance. We don't necessarily have to be in hot pursuit.
Chief Redd spoke with the Oak Brook Police Department about the devices. Their police chief says they've been using them for 3 years every week. Globally, the GPS darts have an 85% apprehension rate.
Police pursuits are dangerous. It's equally as dangerous to let criminals have no consequences for their criminal actions.
The proposal awaits Monday's final vote by Rockford City Council.
It's not just paving streets and keeping sidewalks safe, it's keeping people safe.
If approved by Council Monday, Chief Redd says they plan to buy it by the end of the year and have them installed in January.
Thank you, Anthony. And this purchase will cost almost $126,000 using funds from an Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity grant.